Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here, and for today's story time, it's not exactly a single story, it's more of a collection of different experiences I've had of kind of like sleep paralysis, waking nightmare kind of thing. I don't know what the hell this was, but basically it's, I've had sleep paralysis a lot in my life. I actually haven't had it in the past couple years, which is surprising, because I used to get sleep paralysis once every couple of days, to be honest, and then it would take like a couple weeks break, and then I would get a few more within a week. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's where the scientific explanation for sleep paralysis is that your body restricts movement in your sleep, okay? Your body kind of numbs the rest of your senses, and maybe that's why you wake up and your arms asleep or whatever, or your legs asleep, or like you feel heavy. It's because your body shuts down parts of itself when you're sleeping. So if you're having a really vivid dream, that way you don't like move yourself in your sleep. That's how people sleepwalk. You know, that's how some people, like my dad used to wake up all the time. If you would wake him up when he was sleeping, he'd wake up and like lift his fist up and like almost hit you in the face. I've had my dad wake up and do that to me before and almost hit me in the face, because it's just like his body didn't shut down as much. He was always on edge. And whenever I would sleep, my body would shut down, but my mind, I have a problem where my mind doesn't stop spinning. My mind is always going up to the very last second that I'm asleep. And so I've had a lot of moments where I've woken up. I've had my dreams bleed into reality. And now I understand that that's what this is after a few experiences. At the beginning, I thought I was experiencing some kind of paranormal thing with other things I've had happen. But I've come to understand that it's part of my brain just bleeding dreams into reality. I have, some of those examples are, at the beginning, I remember waking up at, this is back at my parents' house. All of these were back at my parents' house, except for the last ones that I'll get to. I woke up at my parents' house, and at my bed was sitting like kind of against the wall like this, out into the middle of the room, and it left an opening and then to the wall, so like empty space and then the wall from the foot of my bed. If you go back and watch the pedophile episodes, I think episode 2 or something like that, you'll see that's how my bedroom was set up at the time. If you watch that, it's an easy reference. It's just exactly how it was. And I remember waking up and seeing a girl standing at the foot of my bed, and the thing is, like, I looked at her, and as soon as I woke up, I was sleeping like this, and I opened my eyes, and I just sat up and looked at the foot of my bed, and I was just staring at this girl, and I'm like, people would be freaking out, people would, like, snap into me, like, there's somebody there? No, I was just like, oh yeah, there's a girl. And I knew about her. She was 11 years old, and even though I couldn't see her feet, I knew she was barefoot. She was in a all-white nightgown. She was very pale. She had glasses. She had little round, thin-framed glasses on, gold frame, and she had long, dirty blonde hair that went down to, I'd probably say her mid-torso. It was about how long her hair was, very straight, very flat, and she just standing there, just kind of looking at me, not moving much. But when I noticed her, she kind of like shuffled a little bit. She just kind of did that. And then I'm like, I was just watching her like, oh yeah, there's a girl. Huh. And then I would go back to sleep. That's not like me at all, because I'm very paranoid. I wake up and I'm super like, if I watch a scary movie, even if I'm not scared of what I just saw, I'm on edge, so I can't sleep. If I woke up now and I saw a girl standing at the edge of my bed, I would be freaking the fuck out. But back then, for some reason, I was just super calm. I somehow understood something I didn't actually understand, that there was no danger, but that it was just a thing. She was just there. So that was like one of the first experiences I remember, and so then I started thinking like, oh, ghosts. There's ghosts in the house and whatever have you, but the house is brand new on a brand new plot of land, so that couldn't really be it, theoretically speaking. But then I had other occurrences where, I don't know why, like, I'm afraid of spiders. I wouldn't consider myself to have arachnophobia, but I'm definitely afraid of spiders. They gross me out, they creep me out, they are fucking, I'm scared of them, I'm paranoid of spiders. If I see a spider, I won't be able to sleep because I'm going to be thinking that my mattress is full of spiders and that, like, my blanket's covered in spiders. I get very freakish when I see a spider, and especially if I try to kill it and it escapes me. If a spider escapes, I know he's coming back for me for revenge. He's going to fucking burrow into my ears, and he's going to pop my eye out of his socket and skull fuck me. But I always, to this day, I wake up and I look around my room and I see webs everywhere. I wake up and I see spiders just crawling. I wake up and I am covered in webs. I'm like webbed to the bed as if I've been sleeping there for 50 years and I'm just now waking up and nobody has maintained me. There are spider webs on me. There's spiders crawling across me. I have woken up at my friend's house when I was very young and I saw a red thin marker and it sprouted daddy long leg legs and crawled underneath my pillow as I was trying to sleep. And the thing is, like, it's not that, like, I see that as, like, a half dizzy, blurry thing, like, oh, I'm imagining it. No. I wake up, I am fully awake, and I am watching this scene around me for a few minutes. I am looking at everything. I have, literally, I'm not kidding, I have interacted with webs that didn't exist, okay? And I know what you're thinking, Chris, what are you on and where can I get some? That's the thing, is I'm not on anything. It's just I wake up and I dream. If I'm paranoid going to sleep, I'll hallucinate, for lack of a better term. And I don't think that this is related to sleep paralysis because I don't wake up paralyzed. I didn't explain that, did I? I'm sorry, I didn't explain that back at the beginning. Sleep paralysis is where, scientifically speaking, you wake up and your body shuts down, and you wake up and you're stuck in your body that's immobilized from your nerves being kind of numb, and you can't move, you can't breathe very much, and you feel like you're being possessed. That's another thing people say, is that they think that there's a demon sitting on them, that they're in the process of being possessed, whereas it's just your body shutting down so you don't move yourself in your dreams. I realized I got off in the actual video tangent, and I didn't explain that. That's not the case here. I wake up and I am fully awake, I am fully mobile, and I'm just observing everything around me as it's not real, okay? Like, everything around me is real, this room is real, the bedroom is real, Sam is sleeping next to me, but there are webs all over the place, there are spiders moving, and I have to be like, okay, it's not real, go back to sleep, and I'll wake up and I'll look around like, nothing's changed, it's all normal, there are no webs, but I swear to God that there were. Like, it's so real. Like I said, I interact with them. I don't feel them, but I move the web. I put my hand there and I go like that and I move them. I've woken up and I've had, like, my fingers feel like they were webbed together and I've pulled webs off me that didn't exist. But as of late, when I'm watching horror stuff, like we're watching a lot of Mr. Nightmare and creepypastas before bed, so I'm going to bed very skeptical and paranoid, I'll actually look at my door, my office door right here, and, actually I'll show you guys. This office door, okay, it's dark, and in the bedroom we have a little lamp on, okay, and, so it's very dark with a little bit of glimmer on it, a little bit of, like, shimmering light, but it's like this deep, dark wood, right? I've woken up and, I see it kind of at the angle that you're at now, except a little bit more this way, so the door is a little bit more flattened. I've seen writing kind of, like, spawn on the door and kind of, like, waver and pulse. I haven't seen anybody or anything like that, but I have seen writing just kind of like appear on the door, obscured writing, something I don't recognize, and it just kind of does that, and it just goes kind of just like wavering, like it's, yeah, I'm grabbing boobs, okay? It's just kind of like just pulsing on the door itself. I've honestly had that happen to me a couple times, and I understand that it is just me with my overactive imagination and my general paranoia and fear of anything, that I'm imagining that it's there, but I perceive it as though it were real. So guys, I just want to let you know that's something that I have. I don't know what you call it. If you know what it's called, if you know anything about that, let me know in the comments below. Direct me to a Wikipedia page where I can learn more about it. And that's it. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.